talk about history of Buddhism, actually it really has something to do with this topic. Let's take a look. This is also our syllabus. Let's take a look. Okay, our class is starting now already. Let's see. If I type Cambodia, Thailand, and also the Myanmar. Okay, the Myanmar. Okay, Myanmar. Then we see the military and the Buddhism and the government and also the king. Let's take a look. See. The article basically quite deep inside this issue. Know how we can talk about that? Because here's Malaysia. If you in that country, maybe they will not allow this type of discussion, especially China. Okay, we don't go for AI. Okay, you see a Khmer Empire. Okay, let's see. Buddhism in the Thailand. Saffron washing, the Myanmar military exploitation, let's say all this type of topic come. Why Theravada Buddhist nation struggle with the democratic? Okay, let me choose one. Trouble history group, military group. Okay, let's see. Buddhism in Thailand. Maybe we go this a little bit. Okay, now see. Okay, now. Okay, then we see. Okay, Buddhism in Thailand. Okay, I think actually got one. We don't want to go to the very nitty-gritty one. That is regarding the Thailand one, I remember. Thailand military, Buddhism, and the government, the king. Okay, yes, let's see. The monarchy of Thailand, okay, CNN, monarchy. I should resign with the rationals, okay. How King Bumbil shaped modern Thailand crowd nuclear elaborate Buddhism. Let's see. Thailand monarchy, the military. Let's see this. 2014. You see. Okay. Okay. A type of monarchy, the military and Buddhism in the land of the smile. Let's take a look. You see. Bangkok urban population 48%. Bangkok 8.4 million. Okay. Thailand in the number of the population. Then we don't see deep. Let's see. Thailand people. Okay, see, plus. Okay, a justifiable proud of the country which sandwich as it is between historically powerful neighbor has managed skillfully to play off its rival and retain its independence. Okay, then okay, we go deeper a little bit. Okay, see, okay, over the year the king has intervened periodically in political crisis, using influences to try to diffuse situations that threaten to stabilize the country. Cope and the continuation, okay. Then economic growth, okay. Then we go to see the military, okay. Nothing, okay. Muslim, the Thai government, okay. Only 90% population classified as Buddhist, yet in the southern region of Pattani, blah blah blah. Thailand government statistics put Thai's Buddhist is just 6% of our population, okay. Up next, not very clear the topic. Very general only lah. Okay lah. Never mind. Okay, before this I read through the article they can give a quite good conclusion between three of their party. Wait, let me see. Botanical Garden, I should resign. Hong Kong will be Botanical. Okay. Buddhist military king. Who is the king of Thailand Buddhists? See, Vajralongkorn, okay. Who control the military in the Thailand? Okay. The Royal Thai Armed Force, okay. Highest rank military, no. Okay, I cannot get the article already. Never mind. Okay, so we start our class. Okay, so, okay, let's take a look to this. Let's continue. We are supposed in the page 124 according to my text. 124. Ultimate truth and the thusness. Okay. Let me check and look first. Where is our, how to say, Mahayana philosophy, the variety of the emptiness. So class, let's take a look. So we are in this early Buddhism, Mahayana, the rise of the Mahayana. Class, we are here. Mahayana philosophy, the variety of the emptiness. Okay, so this is the one about this. Okay, so we will continue. It's the ultimate truth and also the taskness. Let me take a look first. Ultimate truth and the taskness, conventional truth. Okay, in this already. So class basically we already finished the sources and the writer. Okay, this orientation, empty dharma and condition arising, conventional truth and the language, emptiness, skillful means and the transcending of the view. Then we go to the ultimate truth and the taskness. Okay, so actually we have gone through before. Thus, let me try to recall you that once we talk about the emptiness in Madhyamika, basically everything is subject to the condition. Even though the Nibbana itself also subject to the condition. This is the reason why in the Madhyamika, they will try to using the negations to establish, because any language is wrong to describe the Nibbana. So the best way is we try to negate all possibility to show the exist of the Nibbana. So you can hear, that's what we mentioned in the Heart Sutra. Remember that Heart Sutra, no Four Noble Truth, no anicca, no 12 link condition. Am I right? Everything is no. That is the negation. So through the negation, then the Nibbana will be arise. Then second important thing is this how to say Madhyamika is they got double truth. One is a conventional truth. What is the ultimate truth? Ultimate truth usually in Madhyamika means the Nibbana only. Then the rest all is a conventional truth, including the language we are using. Okay, and then everything that come with the cause and condition, they are all is considered the conventional truth, including our name. Okay, then the form we are seeing to each other, and then even though we go to our five aggregate, all is considered conventional truth. We use conventional truth to pinpoint the ultimate truth. Okay, so from here we continue after the introduction. Okay, so ultimate truth and the taskness. Yes, okay, Mei, can you please read the passage?
And at the ultimate level, even thought of emptiness is to be finally given up, as the things which are said to be empty do not ultimately exist. One cannot even say that they are empty. The emptiness of all Dharma is empty of that emptiness. The ultimate truth is that there are no ultimate realities. Existence is inconceivable and inexpressible as it has no ultimate ground. When the domain of thoughts sees that which can be seized, the perfection of wisdom literature contains an elusive series of subtle allusions to that which lie beyond words. An indicator which it uses for this is the notion of thusness, suchness, the thusness of something equivalent to its emptiness is its very as it isness. What it is such it is without conceptually adding anything to it or taking anything away from its actuality. It is simply thusness is immutable and unchangeable, undiscriminated, undifferentiated. It belongs to nowhere, is neither past, present, nor future, and the same thusness is found in all dharmas. True reality is not conditioned by something else peaceful, not elaborated by conceptual purification, pancha, as is also typically said in the Vana. Ultimate truth is know when spiritual ignorance is transcended and the limitation of language are totally seen through, with no further generation of or attachment to dreamlike linguistic construct, just perfect even-mindedness. Empty conditioned phenomena are seen as worthless and are thus no longer constructed, so that insight into ultimate truth is attained attaining the bliss of nirvana.
Continue please in
In
Sunyatavadin.
In Sunyatavadin thought, the nirvana which is thus attained is not seen as a dharma different from dharmas of samsara, the conditioned world of suffering and rebirth. There is not the slightest bit of difference between two. How can this be? The very fact of unconditioned nirvana being contrasted at the conditional level to samsara makes its nature a rational one, such that it is empty of inherent nature. Nirvana indeed was held to be empty sunnata, even by the early school of Buddhism, in the sense of being emptiness of defilement known through seeing all as empty of self, being beyond conceptualization in any positive terms. For Nagarjuna, the conditioned and the unconditioned cannot then be differentiated because of both are found to be emptiness, selflessness, essencelessness, free of any essentially existing defilements. What is more, while nirvana is seen by all schools of Buddhism as unborn, deathless, and not impermanent, in the Sunyatavadin perspective, conditioned dharma can be similarly described. This is because if they lack inherent existence and do not exist as such, they cannot be said to be originate or cease. Their, their thusness is not subject to arising or ceasing, but is constant. Consequently, they cannot be said to be impermanent, not that they are permanent. They remain unoriginated, unborn, and without differentiation from nirvana. Thus, nirvana is not attained by the eradication of anything real, namely defilements, but by the non-construction of the the unconditioned world of samsara. For all dharmas are unthinkable, equal to the unequal, for they are tathagata dharmas, and the thusness of all dharmas and the thusness of the tathagata are simply this one single thusness. Nirvana and samsara are not two separate realities, but the fear of emptiness seen by either spiritual ignorance of true knowledge. As the Heart Sutra again say, in emptiness there is neither material form nor feeling, nor perception, nor constructing activities, nor consciousness. There is no dukkha, no origination, no stopping, no path. When the emptiness of the five bundles of a person is seen, they, as essentially existing entities, disappear, though as conventional reality they remain. The idea that nirvana and samsara are non-different plays a central role in perfection of wisdom perspective. Once established, there follow other conclusion with consequences for the whole Mahayana thought. Most importantly, the Bodhisattva need not seek to escape samsara to attain nirvana. He can tirelessly work to aid suffering being sustained by the idea that nirvana is, so to speak, something already present in samsara. As an advanced bodhisattva, he directs experience to this non-duality, samsara and nirvana. This realization being fully matured when Buddhahood, nirvana in the highest sense, is reached. The nature of Buddhahood, Buddhaness, Buddhata is, of course, emptiness, as is the nature of everything. Because of this, all beings are seen to have a nature which is non-different from Buddhaness. Without this, how could ordinary fear being eventually become an omniscient Buddhas?
Okay, thank you so much. Okay. We try to digest this ultimate truth and thusness. Okay. Raise hand, please. Once you finish. Okay, a few points here have been discussed just now actually. So class, let's take a look. Okay, number one, when we talk about that, the Nibbana itself, once we talk about the Nibbana, meaning to say that usually Nibbana is unconditioned, okay, according to this Prajna Paramita Sutta, and then we try to establish it without using any language, and we try to negate everything, okay. But a few things is here, from the text mentioned is say everything is based on the condition. Okay, okay, let's take a look. Okay, here. Now you see, he said, empty do not ultimately exist. One cannot even say that they are empty. So the text here meaning to say that Nibbana itself is inexpressible and inconceivable. But there's other sect that they say no, you should tell people at least that what is the Nibbana. If you don't tell, how will people know? Okay, so there's a different two school. Okay, let me let you know the name. Okay, this is the name. So you understand deeper a little bit. Wait, let me use Chinese first. Ying Chen Pai. Okay, 中观应成派秩序 Okay, so they got two different schools. Okay, yeah, let's take a look. Here is it. Swatantrika, doesn't appear. Now, Swatantrika Prasangika distinction is the doctrinal distinction made with the Tibetan Buddhism between two stances regarding the use of logic and the meaning of the conventional truth. Shall I know, you agree that you at least must use the language to show the Nibbana, or you better don't use any language? Which one you choose? Use the language without using the language to show the Nibbana. You agree with which one? You with the language or without the language? If without the language, meaning to say that like Xing Jing you don't talk about the Nibbana. Any descriptions are wrong already. Okay, that is the choice number two. But you agree that at least you must tell people what Nibbana is it, what is the merit, how good is it. So which one you choose, one or two? Elena choose one. May he choose one. Okay, Mrs. Leong. Mr. Leong, where's your finger? Mr. Leong, close to the camera, Mr. Leong, your finger. Two or one? I don't see. Two. Okay, so basically, mostly is choose number two, right? Okay, am I right? Elena, you choose one or two just now? One. Okay, so meaning to say Mr. Leong disagree with all of you. Never mind, let's see the name for this. Okay, one we talk about this is, okay, let's see first. Let me explain first. Okay, yeah, this is 中观应成 okay, okay, English. Okay, please just write it down. Let's see. Prasangika Madhyamaka. Prasangika Madhyamaka is what? Let's see. Okay, Prasangika Madhyamika. How come I cannot? Okay, Prasangika Madhyamika. Okay. Class, can you please just write that? I translate here. English. Okay, please write down. This school named after its debate technique. They use the Prasangka method to explain emptiness. Okay, so this is a Prasangika Madhyamika. Let's see first. It's a branch of Madhyamika school. The doctrine of this school was introduced to Chinese Buddhism. Okay, it's passed in Tibetan Buddhism. Okay, the Vaibhasika school, which used the theory of self-determination as its debate technique, opposed that and became known as the Madhyamika Swastantika school. Let me see first. They use Prasangka method to explain the emptiness. Prasangka, let's see. Prasangka Madhyamika, let's see. Which one? Prasangika Madhyamika is meaning to say that they emphasize that all phenomena are empty of inherent existence. It depends on other factors for its arising. Let's see how uses autonomous as opposed to the Swatantrika Madhyamika, which uses its own autonomous reason. It uses Prasangika to show the absurd consequence of holding essential view. Use its own autonomous reason. Let's see how. Okay. Prasangika emphasizes what is beyond conceptual, portray it as a radical discourse of denial. Yes, okay, class. So this is the Prasangika Madhyamika, meaning to say that it opposes to use any language, portray as a radical discourse of the denial. You just deny everything, like a Heart Sutra. So this is, I think Mr. Leong agree, right? So Mr. Leong, you are more on Prasangika Madhyamika. It is correct. That's what you choose, right, Mr. Leong? Prasangika Madhyamika, you choose, okay, so the rest are Mei Yi and Elena, what you choose is so-called as Swatandrika Madhyamika. You use its own autonomous reason. You say that you have to tell the reason why the Nibbana is it. Okay, yes, Mr. Leong, just now you raised hand.
Yeah, Sifu, regarding this sentence, existence is inconceivable and inexpressible as it has no ultimate ground.
Yes.
This I think is referring to this
Prasangika. Yeah.
Right. And
yes.
Then also it also reflects onto the description of Tao.
Tao. Tao. Oh, I see. You mean it sounds quite similar with the Tao, right? Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Of course, there will be some similarity. This is the reason why Prajna, if compared with Abhidhamma, Prajna is the favorite of a Chinese. From ancient Chinese until now. Why? Because Chinese, they are in the early stage, they're influenced by the Tao, and the Prajna are quite similar. That's why they like it. Prasangika, okay? But anyway, nowadays, you still have to tell people how good is the Nibbana. Okay. So next question, I will ask you back first. Once you attain to Nibbana, where do you go? According to the Madhyamika here, where will you go once you attain Nibbana? Yes, Elena, where will you go once you attain Nibbana? $1 million questions. $1 million questions.
Don't know, Sifu.
Don't know. Okay.
Nibbana is something. Is what do you call it? Something that, in a way, doesn't exist. It doesn't exist at all. It's something.
You have to tell me that we doesn't exist or the Nibbana doesn't exist. You don't confuse. We doesn't exist or the Nibbana doesn't exist.
We don't exist. By the time we die already, you don't exist anymore. It's only your soul.
Okay, then we reincarnate lah. Okay, yes. Okay. If we attain Nibbana, so where will we go? Once we attain Nibbana?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah. Okay, well, basically, actually, just now, the whole text partial agree regarding this. So, class, remember, if people ask you, for the sage, we are always in the dream or we are in the hallucination. Just like a fire. Fire exists due to the condition. With the oxygen, okay, with the lead, with the oil, then and once you try to get the fire, then the fire appeared. Okay, so the fire appeared, but fire is the it's the outcome from different conditions all combined together. So meaning to say that once the oxygen gone, or once the oil gone, where's the fire gone? Actually, fire is the condition thing, you see. So one of the condition gone, so the fire also disappeared. So for Buddhism, usually the whole reincarnation is just like a fire. So what fuel the reincarnation is the ignorance and the craving. So both are the oxygen and the oil. So if one of them gone, so the whole fire gone, the whole hallucination gone. So actually we go nowhere. We go nowhere. So this is why if we go nowhere, then this nibbana, shall we describe or not? That is subject to controversy. That's why you will choose yes, I should describe it. Some they will think better don't describe it. See or not? I think it's reasonable why these two schools happen, right? Because in the night you feel quite hard to answer, right? Hey, where will I go if attain nibbana? So finally, actually, you go nowhere. Actually, nibbana itself actually exists as taskness. It is without any condition. So it go back to one philosophy. If let's say everybody, possess this Buddhaness or emptiness originally. So when and why from the Buddhaness we got the ignorance and start reincarnate? Mr. Liao, when and why everybody got the Buddhaness or the taskness? Why the ignorance will appear and make us reincarnate? Is that the case? Don't know how to answer, right?
Because of our attachment and desire.
Where the attachment come?
From conditions.
Okay. Basically, Buddha is very smart. He never answered this question one. Why? Okay, there's a reason why. A few things Buddha tried to deny to answer or to explain. What is, you ask, what is the origin of the avidya? Okay, the number of the living being, what is the limitation? Is there a big number? How many? What's the number? Okay, what's the origin of reincarnation? And all this is considered, this question we call it as 十四无记. Let me show you. Because even though this one is quite hard for people to answer, even to answer, you also can understand it is irrelevant to the cultivation. See,
It's like the Big Bang like that.
Yes. This is unexplainable actually. So class, this is the meaning for this. This type of question. Okay, yes, okay. 14 inexpressible. Class, you can write it down. Or what the 14th question to which Buddha remains silent. Yes, this is the question I ask you, or Buddha will remain silent. Because if you ask this question, just like you are asking, once you have been hit by the arrow, okay, you ask what the arrow made from. Okay, it is from the sparrow. Okay, it is from the pigeon. Okay, and the medal is from gold, or is it from the iron, or it's useless. You should pull the arrow and then heal yourself. Usually Buddha will explain in this way. Because once you explain already, then people will start to ask, is that the case? Once I attain to Buddhahood, will I fall back to reincarnation again or not? This is the endless one. And usually this type of question we cannot, it doesn't helpful for the cultivation. And even answer you also cannot understand. Okay, so this is a 14 inexpressible question. Okay, next let's take a look. Now you see, the taskness. You see, Tathagata is a taskness or suchness. You see, the notion Tathagata is something equivalent to this emptiness. And we say taskness is immutable and unchangeable, undiscriminable and undifferentiated. See or not? That's why we never talk about it. So Prajna Sutra, using the Prasanga way, never mentioned that. Anyway, in order to go to this stage, once you attain to the samadhi, how are you going to begin to start to peel the conventional truth like peeling the onion? We got one skill. We discussed it before. Elena. Mr. Leong, what is the skill? We got one skill. When we attain samadhi, we got one skill. We start to peeling the conventional truth like peeling the onion. Of course, we never cry when we peeling the conventional truth. Okay, let me give you a clue. Okay, because the question set by me, so of course you feel quite difficult to answer. Usually after the samadhi, we start to do one thing, we call this. Let's take a look. Okay, do you see this, Mr. Leong? Knowledge of what? It is clear enough for you to see. A little bit.
Knowledge of analyzing mind and matter.
Yes, discerning. So we will try to discern our nama and rupa one by one, start to peel the whole, of the, the conventional truth to the ultimate truth. Remember that discerning skill is very powerful. Of course, you must attain to the jhana using the light of the jhana to go to discerning it. Once you go through this, even though you haven't reached the nibbana, but the conceptual of the self have been gone partial already. So that's why I asked Mr. Leong, possible with Mrs. Leong, go to the meditation camp, the intensive one, get the jhana and learning the discerning skill. If really you aim to the Western Pure Land, I think you will go to the highest grade of the lotus, because you possess these skills, you're different already. Right now, in Western Pure Land, they got 9 grade, 9 grade of the Pure Land, 9 grade, you will go to the highest grade. Okay, yes, Mei.
For me, where should I go for this training?
This training, in the beginning, you should learn the meditation, the samadhi first. Then you should join the meditation for the beginners in earthy first. Then you have to develop your samadhi to the strong way. So usually you have to go gradually. So welcome to join our charging station for the 1 day or the 3-day one. If you've got the potential ready, you can choose to go more Theravadin like Dharma Earth, or more Chinese language orientated, go to the Reverend Kai Yin, Kai En, my Dharma brother place, or Kai Si, you can learn from there. Okay, Mei, this is the place you go. But for the time being, finish your PhD first. Forget about that thing. Yeah, Mr. Leong, yes, anything?
Yeah, Sifu, regarding the dissecting of the mind and matter issues, then we can go into Vipassana meditation.
No, that, you mean the Vipassana, it means the Koinka, or you mean the Mahasi?
Mahasi.
I don't know which Goenka or Mahasi, but then the thing is to get the wisdom for the insight of the truth, we should go into meditation, Vipassana meditation.
No, the discerning itself is the Vipassana already.
The
discerning itself is the Vipassana already.
Okay.
You have to tell Mr. Leong, they got 3 traditions, they so-called themselves as a Vipassana. Number 1 is a Mahasi, they say they begin with observing the abdomen, they still call themselves a Vipassana. Second is a Koinka. Koinka is a 10-day retreat. So 5 days for the Samadhi, another 5 days, they also discern the Nama Rupa. And there's a Pa'ao, it will follow the Visuddhimagga way. You must attain at least 4th jhana in the Samadhi, then start to discerning. So just now what I mentioned is the Pa'ao method. Visuddhimagga tradition. Tradition, yes. So this is what I mentioned, Mr. Leong. Okay. So remember that if you say, hey, we should go to Vipassana, now people are in the market. Many people use Vipassana. Vipassana have been misused. So you have to label it correctly. Got it, Mr. Leong?
Thank you.
Okay, so know that now. Okay, so this is the point. It's quite relevant to them now. To you all. Empty conditioned phenomena are seen as the worldless and thus no more construct. So the insight into ultimate truth is attaining the bliss of Nibbana. See or not? But anyway, usually the Heart Sutra, Diamond Sutra, that immediately mention this without telling the skills like the diagram, class like this. You should begin with the knowledge of analyzing, then you go to the knowledge of the discerning cause and condition, and then you start to go to this anicca, dukkha, anatta, then you reach to the Nibbana. Basically, Heart Sutra, they assume you know everything, so they just talk about this stage only. In the Heart Sutra, they assume you know everything already. That's why in our Mahayana tradition, sometimes we don't have a sutta or abhidhamma include everything. So Visuddhimagga actually is the choice, good choice, because it includes everything in one pagoda in all stage. So Mahayana is scattered around all the sutra. So you need somebody to assembly and compile for you. Then you know what stage you are, and then how should you go further? Okay, next let's take a look. Okay, so sunyata vadin. If let's say vadin means this is a sect. So the sect always emphasize the sunyata, means sunyata vadin. Sunyata is the emptiness. It says it's not seen as a dharma different from the dharma of samsara. There's not the slightest bit of difference between the two. So meaning to say that in certain stage, they will mention that Nibbana and also Nibbana and the samsara actually both they are in the, I would say, just like a coin with a different face only. So remember that actually Nibbana, we don't look for Nibbana from other places or other than the five aggregate. No, actually the Nibbana, the relationship between the Nibbana and the five aggregate, just like a sesame oil hide behind the sesame seed. So once you process the sesame seed, the sesame oil will appear. Just like how you observe the Namarupa, then finally the Nibbana will appear. Okay, so get it? Elena, actually you also should go there. You lost, you don't have much confidence. Actually your samadhi power is good. Just make good use of it. Go try the Vipassana skill. Western Pure Land, you go to do this just like you do the degree. Western Pure Land actually just like a certificate course only. Once you finish the degree, certificate is nothing for you already. Okay, you call right English, it's a piece of cake. Am I right? The proverb, it's a piece of cake only. You do that is more tougher actually. The Vipassana Visuddhimagga, that is more tougher. But you have, since you got the nimitta, you should use it. But I think I'll repeat it for n plus one time already. And the n is the indefinite from the beginning of the courses until now. N plus one time I emphasize already. But you still there. Okay, let's continue. Okay, see, the condition and the unconditioned cannot then be different because both are found to be emptiness. See or not? Okay. Then they say their taskness is not subject to arising or ceasing, but it's constant. So this is the point. It is constant. Mahaprajna Paramita Sutra, this is about 600 volume. It's available in the C-Petta only. Okay, let me show you a little bit. Okay, so usually we do C-Petta. Okay, but you don't know Mandarin, it is meaningless. But we just type Mahaprajna Paramita Sutta. Maybe it is helpful from the Wikipedia. Let's take a look. Okay, so usually we call it as the Large Prajna Paramita Sutra. Okay, now see, okay, This is the Chinese, okay, okay, the Pinyin is a group of family of a Mahayana Sutra, okay. So remember, Mahayana doesn't mean chanting Guan Yin Western Pure Land, okay. Remember, Mahayana in Indian Buddhism signify Prajna, Madhyamika, and the Yogacara. Remember, here in Malaysia, we talk about Mahayana, we talk about Western Pure Land only. No, in Indian, ancient Indian, it means Madhyamika and the Yogacara. So remember when you read the text, the definition. So according here, you see, they say, okay, the Mahayana Sutra of the Prajna Paramita genre. Mr. Leong, how should I spell this?
Genre.
Drawn.
I think maybe correct. Ron, right? Ron.
Drawn.
Yes, drawn. Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it should be drawn. Very hard to spell. It's a French word, right? French word, right? Drawn. I don't know how to say. Okay, meaning to say it's a different category, right? Maybe, right? Different category, how? Strong,
Drawn.
Run. Yeah, run. Okay, French word. Okay, with the different range. Okay, see, you see, modern scholars consider this to be later expansion based on the Asrika Prajna Paramita Sutra. Okay, so this is quite a large Prajna Paramita Sutra. Okay, only available in the Mandarin only lah. So class, take a look. This is the one. A page from the 12th century copy of the last large sutra translated into Chinese by Xuan Zhang. Okay, so this is the one. Okay, so we nowadays no people will go through all this except in the Lumbini. Hey class, let me tell you that a Tibetan monk, this school, this how to say even the name of we as a Mahayanist Chinese monk, we are invited to go to Lumbini to chant the Chinese text in the Mahayana Sutra, 100 volume. 20 monks and nuns have been invited to the Lumbini with the temple. We got a free ticket and also everything is free, transportation. Just go to do the chanting only. By this let me see first. This let me show you this temple. I think maybe this is quite a famous monk. Let's see. Okay, Mahayana. Let's see. Wait. Okay. This is Lumbini. Nepal. Okay, class, this is the temple. Let me show you the English one. 1000 Buddha monastery. This temple, class, 1000 Buddha monastery. 1000 Buddha monastery, Nepal. Lumbini. The abbot, the age of the abbots are same with the Mr. Leong. The abbots, okay. Chokki Nyingma Rinpoche. So this temple, so this November we will go. About 20 Chinese Mahayana monks were invited to go this temple in Lumbini to chant the Chinese volume of Tripitaka. Because certain part chant the Pali one, certain part chant the English one, certain part chant the Tibetan. So we are the one chant the Chinese. Lumbini. They welcome laymen also, but you have to pay everything by yourself lah. So 7 days we'll be there, just chant every day 8-hour chanting. Yeah. Elena, you can go. I can ask you. You go and register, but you have to include everything by yourself. We call it as the Lumbini lah. So after
I got the message. I got a message for this tour, 9th of November.
Oh yeah, you got it also. Yeah. Yes. Florence sent me one. Your relative sent me lah. Florence is yours who?
Sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law, yes. So this is the one. So meaning to say nowadays, the value of the Chinese Mana Sutra, we see it now. But maybe this monk is quite a special monk. So we are asking that, hope that different tradition all come and chant, so that the energy can bring peace to the universe. I think it's good. Not many.
Sorry. Is this the one they got to chant the Da Zhang Jing?
Yes, Da Zhang Jing. We will chant the Chinese version. Okay. Later he will ask the Vietnamese monk to chant the Vietnamese version. Now got different language already. Laymen also invited to chant. Wow. So they have to ready all the book, or we go to just the handphone. Handphone we will die. Or 1 day 8-hour chanting. I think they have to prepare the book for us. So 1 pages and 1 pages. Actually, I'm a Dharma monk, so finally end up become a chanting monk already. But this chanting, we earn nothing. They mentioned already, 1,000 monks come to the temple, they provide the food, it's enough already for them. So no, without any remuneration, they say no, zero, they say. So you come must be for the good sake. Cannot asking anything, because they already support themselves. Is enough for the 1,000 monks already. They spend a lot there. So this is a temple in Lumbini. So after that, they will bring us to go to visit the Kathmandu also. Yeah, so this is in the Lumbini, a lot of temple. So the when we first arrived, all the temple established by the different country, they're sponsored by different country. Because all Buddhism country, they want a temple in the Lumbini. Okay. But they have to pay for themselves, just for the sustainability. Okay? So this is the one. Elena 冇去咩？你最中意呢日啊？點解唔去嘅？ Don't know. You want to go to where? Pakistan, right? Or not Korean, the most
end of November, I'm going to Kaohsiung for the 水陆法会, so the timing is too tight.
You are either in the traveling or in the traveling path. Am I right? You are embarrassing already. Sorry. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Let's see. Okay. So this is the one. Then let's go. He said, in emptiness, there is neither material form, nor feeling, nor perception, nor constructing activity, not consciousness. So nothing. Okay. During in the emptiness. So class, if you don't really do the samadhi and vipassana, so this theory in the beginning is very useful and feel good. But later you found it is not that useful already. Once the theory, you repeat many times. Okay. Anyway, I have to repeat until I'm die. I will repeat all this until I'm die. You can choose to stop the class anytime, but I cannot. But I choose to repeat all this until I die, until I cannot speak. You know not? Actually, some insurance agent, they call me, they say, hey, you want, regarding the accident insurance, you can cover your hand, you can cover the finger, you can cover your foot. I say, oh, this is useless. Can your insurance cover my throat or not? Because I use my throat to speak up. If I cannot speak, then I cannot. My recipe gone already. So I say I need the insurance to insure my throat more urgent. But they don't. So it's irrelevant. Insurance 保你嘅手指啊 I'm not pianist. Why I want to cover my finger? 真係奇怪。Okay, we are about to finish. So let's see, they say, okay, 5 bundle. So they say the person will be disappeared. Okay. Then last one, you say, you see, he directly, the Bodhisattva need not seek to escape samsara to attain nibbana. See, not meaning to say samsara nibbana is like a one coin, two face. But if you understand, if you study Abhidhamma, most of you study Abhidhamma, I think you'll know it better. Mr. Leong, have you ever compared before those Mahayana without study Abhidhamma and you study Abhidhamma? When you go to all this emptiness sutra, you notice that you understand better? Mr. Leong?
Yeah, to some degree, yes, but not fully.
If let's say they do Abhidhamma totally empty, the emptiness,
like confused.
Confused, or they try to, how to say, construct a building upon an air, very, or on the sand, a very not solid one. They cannot tell very much, but you got Abhidhamma, it's different already. Okay, then next, let's see here. Because of this, all beings are seen to have a nature which is non-different from the Buddhaness. We all got the Buddhaness. And then one more thing is, class, don't worry that once you attain Buddhaness, you won't go back to the avijja. So the example from the Surangama is good. Just like you burn out the core, C-H-A-R-L, the core, and become the ashes, and the ashes never turn back to the core. The core, you never turn back to the Jakko. So that is the analogy that when you attain Buddhahood, never worry the avijja will come back. Never. Okay. So I think we finished our class 4 more minutes only. And Mr. Leong, Mrs. Leong show that they want to sleep already. They are yawning already. Okay. So next lesson will be the self-emptiness and the other emptiness class. So after the emptiness finish, we'll go to the Yogacara Bhumi. Okay. So that's for our class. Okay. So please palms together. I wish to inculcate more favorable consciousness.
More favorable consciousness.
Through transferring merit.
Through
transferring merits.
To my past life enemy and relative.
To my past life
relatives and enemies.
May they be liberated.
May they be
liberated.
And free from suffering.
And free from
sufferings.
Attain Nibbana.
Nibbana.
And helping others to do the same.
And helping others
to do the same.
Mrs. Leong, Lilingai la.
Sorry.
Thank you, Master, for the teaching.
Thank you, Master, for the teaching.
We pay 3 respect.
We pay 3 respect.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay, bye-bye, everybody.